In less than 2 months, Mainers will get to see a new piece of their history. New because it's being built right now. The wooden sailing vessel Virginia, though, is a reproduction of a ship built on the Kennebec River more than 400 years ago.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. The ship and that early settlement didn't stay in Maine very long, but the history sure endured, and some hardworking volunteers have spent years to bring a piece of it back. Here's News Center Maine's Don Kerrigan with the story.
Fred Favre says he's worked with wood most of his life, but building a ship? This is the first.
It's been new. I usually deal in right angles and straight lines. And as you can tell, this is anything but built with right angles and straight lines.
But that hasn't stopped Fred from volunteering his skills for more than 2 years. Together with dozens of others on this all-volunteer crew, they are recreating a piece of Maine history, the replica of the Virginia, the ship built in Maine in 1607 by the Popham Colony, the first ship built by Europeans in the New World.
We know that the shipwright was named Digby, and he was from London. And I think if Digby wandered in here, he would say, "Oh yeah, I sort of recognize that."
They only had a few words of Popham Colony history to go by when the project was first talked about. But research in London and Jamestown helped create a design, and 13 years ago, construction began under the supervision of shipbuilder Rob Stevens.
I always say, I've said it a million times, if I build a yacht, I make one family happy. You know, if I do something like this, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people are going to have part of this.
About 160 people have been volunteers, we are told, since the work began. Only a very few had ever built a boat.
Are you a volunteer as well?
Yeah, I'm a volunteer also.
Wow.
You know.
For what, 10 years?
13, something like that. Wow. Well, it wasn't supposed to take 13 years.
There is that. Lots of delays over the years, they say. Virginia was supposed to launch for Maine's bicentennial in 2020, but COVID took over. Work slowed down, then slowly got moving again. Jim Nelson, a museum expert on ship rigging, is building the many lines to sail the Virginia the old way.
Make it waterproof.
For all those other volunteers, it's now all hands on deck and below decks to get her done.
The woodworking appeals to me, and the water, because I'm a water person.
All of this work has been going on quietly for years in the shadow of the Bath Bridge.
I call it hiding in plain sight. And once this hoop house comes down, I think everyone will be amazed.
Executive Director Kirsty Trulock says launch date is June 4th. The middle of next month, the covering will all be taken away, and then some very modern cranes will be used to carefully lift the replica of a 1607 ship and launch her into the Kennebec. The summer will be spent rigging the Virginia and then learning to sail her. Then Maine's first ship will begin her new life as a moving museum and classroom, a tribute to all those who worked for years to build her, and to those bold settlers from the Popham Colony downriver who built the first Virginia more than 4 centuries ago and began the building of Maine. In Bath, Don Kerrigan, News Center, Maine.
Incredible. Now, the Virginia is scheduled to be launched on June 4th and then moored at the dock next to where she's being built in downtown Bath. You can find all the details about this project on our website and mobile app.